So with respects to crypto, I mean, obviously, I've made money, I've lost money, I've gotten close to getting wrecked, I've made most of it back, I've done okay overall. But g'day, hope you're doing amazing. Today is episode 1 of an unfiltered talk. I've been seeing this a lot on YouTube and I personally enjoy it. No B-roll, no highly edited stuff. I just want to take some time, got some notes here, and I want to chat. I'm going to do my best to do some minimal edits on this, but I really want to share my perspective. Now that I'm in my 40s, we're going to talk a lot about, my experiences. So that's fitness, that's finance, that's entrepreneurship, and everything that sort of encompasses that. So if that's something you're interested in, stick along. Stay tuned, I guess. Trying not to edit this, but essentially, I want to start doing more episodes like this. I'm still going to do my highly edited content because I think there's value in it, but I also think for those of you that are watching this, there's tremendous value in just having a conversation and listening. And now that I'm in my 40s, I want to share my experience. So today is going to be on crypto and mindset. This can also apply in traditional finance as well, if that's your thing, but this is about investing and the mindset behind it. How's that sound? So with respects to crypto, I mean, obviously, I've made money, I've lost money, I've gotten close to getting wrecked, I've made most of it back, I've done okay overall. But what I think is often overlooked with crypto and with investing is the mindset and that long-term approach when you're dealing with crypto. There's something to be said about stacking compound gains that will benefit you long term, but in that short interim time, you never realize the importance or the benefit of it. And I've been there, like lots. So I understand that. And let's talk a little bit more about mindset and how this is going to help you win overall, because you're probably not if you don't have the right mindset when you're going into crypto investing or anything else. So we're definitely in a time where crypto information is everywhere. Obviously, we see a lot of NVIDIA or the big 7. We see Apple, we see Microsoft when we're looking at TradFi. But when we're looking at crypto, a lot of it is a lot of noise, a lot of hype, a lot of vaporware. There is some benefit to it, but when you're looking at crypto and getting into crypto, you can really make some tremendous gains. When you look at crypto, the aspect of the volatility is there, but volatility is needed to bring up the higher prices. And Raoul Pal of Real Vision has talked about that a lot, but I really believe in that, and I really think that's important. So we need that volatility to bring up prices, but how do you actually have the right mindset going into it? Because everybody wants to 10x, 100x, whatever it is. The reality is most of that time it doesn't happen. Most people will put an investment in and not have a clear strategy with it and not have the right mindset with it. Not enough people are keen to take profits when they can. I'm of the mindset, and I've really shifted my mindset, that as much as I want to make, 10x, 100x gains for tokens, that's really not going to happen with 99% of your approaches. So you may notice that you're only taking profits of 10, 20, 30%, which is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, that's amazing. But when you're looking at taking profits in the whole grand scheme of things, having a little bit in your account that you're taking profits with, and maybe leaving a little bit there to moon, great. But if you're not pulling out your initials and you're not taking profits, you're not having the right mindset when you're going into investing. When you look at the psychology behind it, that's what matters in you actually making those profits. So I'm going to break down a little bit more on the mindset and how important it is, how to avoid FOMO, because it's a real thing and it can wreck you. So hopefully that mindset will help you going forward when you're entering a trade, so you have a plan, so you know what you're going to do, and you're already ready to make those actions before you even enter the trade. So my first lesson is you're probably not too late. A lot of people have that FOMO when they go into it. The FOMO is real, but Every market cycle has their winners and losers. Within that, there's arbitrage and there's opportunities that you can take profits on 10, 20, 30, 40% and still be in a good position. With that mindset too, the most important thing about the compounding gains is if you're taking 2, 3, 4, 10% continually day after day after day, that bag stacks exponentially over time. If you can put away $50 a day in 365 days, that's like 21 grand that you're setting aside. So the mindset to know when you're going into a trade that you're going to take profits, I think is something that's so often talked about, but no one is actually calculated enough to make it happen. And that's where the mindset difference is critical overall. So like I said, have a plan before you buy anything. Know that you're gonna go in at a certain price. Know that you're gonna take your initials out at a certain price regardless of what happens, because screenshots aren't gonna pay the bills, right? When you look at it, most people are buying vibes. They're not buying value. So stick to maybe 2 or 3 conviction plays that you're gonna hold for long term. Other than that, play it. Play the game, have the right mindset, know that you're gonna take those profits when they happen. When you get into those buying, or when you get into those selling zones, like, you have to be disciplined in taking that. And that's where it makes a difference overall. Going back to the compounding returns, I've seen people who have dollar cost averaged in small amounts that have made tremendous amount of money, but I've also seen people who have round tripped 100x's back down. So having that right mindset and taking those compounding wins are so key. Man, it's windy, it's cold out here, but we're pushing through. Biggest thing is don't confuse the noise and have it deter you from your plan, because I just can't stress this enough. Taking profits for you continually is the way you win at this. If you 1000x overnight, great. But having the right approach for 99% of your plays is critical and essential. And your mindset is going to make the difference overall to you actually taking profits, or maybe you not making it through this crypto cycle or this financial cycle as well, because all of this applies when you're looking at finance or traditional finance. It's probably just going to be less returns. That said, compounding returns are so important to build a financial future. So continually stack compounding wins. Whether you're having a disciplined approach of putting away a certain percentages of your wins into USDT that you don't touch, or maybe you put it into Bitcoin, or whatever you do, having a plan with it, so key. So discipline beats the hype any day. Your mindset is your edge, and that's going to be the difference maker between you actually making some gains and making some profits short term and building that long-term wealth. That's really all I got for you guys. Today is a wonderful Monday. I'm going to get rocking with the week. If you found this beneficial, toss a thumbs up. And if there's something you had a positive takeaway, I'd love to hear it in the comments below. I want to do more of these unfiltered talks. The next one is going to be probably on fitness and health. If there's some benefit to this content, or you guys like the more, highly curated stuff, check out this video here. We're going to talk a little bit more about crypto, mindset, and the past week in crypto and what's happened. So if that's interesting to you, there's that video here. If you like more of this unfiltered stuff, let me know in the comments below, because I want to keep chatting like this, and I want to keep having conversations around my experiences, because I'm in my early 40s and I've been there, I've done that. If I could hear some of this information when I was back in my 20s, it would be incredibly valuable and probably set up my financial future better than it has. I'm doing well, I'm in a good spot, but that said, always could be better, and hopefully you guys can learn from some of these takeaways and build your financial future. So that's it. We'll see you guys in another upload. Enjoy the week.